So this guy killed his father in one of the most brutal way anyone can kill anybody, and for a very stupid reason. So on the 29th of July 2024, a 65-year-old man identified as Abubakar Adawa went missing in his private residence at Bakin Sala area at Niger State, Minna. So this man went missing, information got to the police and they started investigating immediately. On the 30th of July 2024, investigation led them to the arrest of his 29-year-old son by the name of Mizamil Abubakar. They arrested this young man and they equally arrested the missing man's wife. When they arrested them and took them into custody, they started questioning them like, where did your husband go to? They complained that this man has been missing and this is unlike him. This is someone who is usually at home. The mother opened up and said she briefly left the husband and their son at home to, go for a meeting. And she came back and she equally did not meet the husband, so which was why they laid the complaint. After they started interrogating them, something in the son decided to tell him to, open up. Probably he was scared they were eventually going to find out he had something to do with the father's disappearance. He opened up to the police and told them that he was the one who unalived his father, and the reason for doing that is that the father hated him so much, and so he started equally hating the father. The hatred he had for the father developed into the urge of unaliving him, and so he bought a rat poison. On that 29th of July, his mother was going for a meeting, and she was going to the market to get something, but she was going to spend time there. So she handed over the house chores and everything to him. Say, take this money, cook food, and food that you and your father and siblings will eat. That was how Mizamil prepared this food, served out the father's portion, and laced it with that rat poison he bought and gave it to the father. After the father ate it, the father passed out. Now this was when the boy did what was even more disgusting and so bad to come from a son. This Mizamil went inside, picked out a dagger, brought out a hoe, and started dismembering his father's body. Seeing that the father was already dead, he started dismembering the father's body, one after the other, cutting them bit by bit like a piece of meat. He chopped his father's body. After cutting it and dismembering it, he went to their backyard, dug a shallow grave, and buried him there. If you even watch the video, you would see where they forced him to, dig out the body. When they eventually found out he was the one who committed the act, he took them to the place and they started digging out the remains of the father. This is just really bad coming from a son, someone you gave birth to. If you felt like your father hated you and you were not okay with it, why didn't you, talk to him or ask your mother questions, talk to them, open up? You decided to hate your father to the point that you started hatching a plan to unalive him. You decided to lace his food with rat poison. After killing him, you decided to chop his body. You used dagger to chop his body bit by bit and buried him. This is just really sad. Your father, who is the reason why you are alive, why you are a being, you butchered him, packed his body inside sack, and buried him. As at the time this story came out, the DPO said the matter was transferred to the state CID and he was going to be charged to court. As at the time of recording this video, there was nothing online if he was eventually charged to court, the punishment he was given, if he's still under police custody. But it's just sad. If you know more about this particular story and you have a recent update about it, please do well to share with us under the comment section. And please, parents, I don't know how true his story is of the father hating him or despising him, but please, parents, most children can't bear it when they discover their parents have little or less love for them. I still don't believe any parents will give birth to a child and wake up for no reason, start hating his or her child. So please, no matter how angry you are as a child, do not resort to killing. Do not resort to killing. You cannot wake up and say because your parents hate you or because your siblings hate you, you go all out and unalive them. Anyway, what is your take on this story? Drop it under the comment section, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to share. Have a great day.